$4. $4.
Where do you want us to sit?
Sit down.
Nice picture. Handsome family.
No, they're gonna know that's you, right? That might be maybe those two spots.
Okay.
This way, I'll let two people in there.
And it looks like you do.
Yeah.
Is it on? Is it recording on?
It is.
Double check.
It says record
And in red.
in red.
Butter.
My hair looks.
I was so I must have left
It looks pretty bad from the back. Just go get his easy walk in there. Stealing water from the vendors, man?
Yep. Try to do what you gotta do.
Come on.
All right.
You know I don't fake well, right?
You do your best, Joe.
You know I don't fake well, right? You know I don't fake well.
All of next year is.
It's dependent on this one video. I hear you. I hear you.
Larry, what I say to you yesterday that who's the coach for Alabama?
Oh, yeah.
He said, don't grade us on one game. Nobody can grade us. I believe that.
Yeah. Me too. Me too.
Except this year.
So,
All right.
what, honey?
Okay, 4:48.
Oh my gosh. So would you like me to do the hour and a half show or the 20-minute show?
Hour and a half.
I haven't done an hour and a half show.
When was last time?
I did an hour and a half show in Charlotte
In Charlotte, last week.
with Tim.
Okay, 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. And Tim went, do you realize you just spent an hour and a half?
How about if we go an hour and 15? What do you want to do? Do whatever you want to do. We can do both.
You know what we did? You know what we did? Literally, the first three shows I did, people got done by Friday night. Done.
Done as far as wanting to cook or done as far as wanting to sit in?
Wanted to sit in. There's too much going on. I gotta be over here. I gotta go.
Yeah.
So I said, I'm
This is a good place to do door prizes. If that's the wrong people leaving.
right.
Because I'm doing door prizes at the end. I'm not going to say it's going to keep many, but it might keep
Right.
some. But you have little tickets for door
I
prizes.
do.
Think about that for
Okay.
this weekend because you're right. People are wanting to go and go shopping.
Yeah. Because we had, when we were in Charlotte, we cut it down to minimal, just so that they wouldn't. As a matter of fact, at one point, I'm doing something right. Tim comes over, and he goes, here.
Oh, where's my BNC? What, he did that to you? For what?
He was like, it's time to go there.
Where?
Time to go to price conditioning.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah. It was like, holy smokes. Don't do long.
hey, I don't care what you do. I just want to see what you want to do and let me give you some feedback for next year.
I only did it once. I've done it. I did a 30-minute show here for the first two. Then I cut out the egg and dropped it down to 20. And then I haven't tried it again since. But I've done 2 shows in the last 3 weeks. So
Whatever you want to do, I want to take a video home to kind of give you feedback on what I think that you ought to work on for next year.
yes.
Whatever you want to do.
Do what?
You decide what you want.
You like the countertops?
I love it. I heard you got it done. I'd like to get it done too. Where'd you get it?
Guy in Raleigh. Yeah. Found him.
Just did these two? Did them all?
I got another one of these. So I did 2 of these, this one and that one. $300.
Nice.
And it's like serious.
Get you better. Dig into it.
Yeah.
Good.
The edge doesn't come off. You know, it doesn't separate. So he's gonna.
Did you round it over?
It's a spray paint. It's a spray. They spray the polymer. They paint it, put like a lacquer over the top of it.
Nice.
I was like, gee.
I want to get mine.
Yes. All right. You guys ready? Sweet. Now, is it it again.
Can't see anything or look good?
Well, it says it's recording, but there's something flashing in the
Oh,
corner.
not again.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Let's just,
Okay.
as long as it's recording.
But if it's flashing in the corner, what's that doing?
Something.
It's an E9101 error. Error.
Hey! How are you?
How are you?
Every time I see you, you're doing something. You recognize this? Are you sure?
Monica, I don't know where to put this. All right.
What's it messing
I
around?
don't know. We'll try and see what comes out.
It's doing something. Fine then. Try this again. People. One of those things. They love us. Oh. Want to sit down and watch the show, lady? Hey, 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 this is my food.
I've seen the show now. I mean, I've seen it a lot. I was texting him over the show. I got to eat a lot of good stuff. They were both good friends.
Yeah, we're trying to get these guys to buy it, but they haven't bought it. We keep going.
Trying to watch the show.
All right. Ready? All right. So we're going to cut up a lot of vegetables today, a lot of carrots for sure. We use this tool to do that. Anybody seen this tool before? This is called a kitchen cutter. Got a large suction cup on the bottom. Put it down on a clean, smooth surface. Put a little weight on it. Turn the knob right there. 600 pounds of suction. Dishwasher safe. Ready to go. I need a bolt. In order to turn this machine on, you got to plug it in first. This is how you plug it in right there. Turn it on. Then turn it off. And you see that again, sir? Turn it on. Turn it off. Yep. Hands on the inside. Don't hurt you. Hands on the outside. Don't hurt you either. But get your hands back here. What do you think you get? Ah, chef salad. Don't take long to make either. I'll tell you that right now. We'll get some of these carrots out. Get the cut. Just throw them around like that. That's how it works. Now, if you put your carrot in here, it doesn't hurt. Carrot up here does a little dance, but if you get your carrot back here, it gets to cutting right away. Now, I wonder if you noticed that we didn't peel our carrots. You notice that, sir? What's your name, sir? Charlie. How you doing? Monica, Charlie, and Monica. Good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. Did you notice I didn't peel the carrots? You know why we don't do that? No, it's so that we can throw carrots all over. I'm still got to figure out how to do this, by the way. Get carrots everywhere. Now, we don't peel the carrots because 70% of all the vitamins and nutrients are just underneath the skin. So what do? We just scrub them up really good, and we just make sure that they're clean, and then we get the cut, just like that. Now, do you have a food processor at home anywhere? No, you don't use that? You just use a nice knife? You good with the knife? Are you chef, sir? No? Now, if I was going to cut up 700 trees, like I cut up 700 meals every single year, would I use a chainsaw or would I use an axe? Chainsaw, absolutely. We know the right tool for the right job, don't we? I'd say this right here is the right tool for the right job, wouldn't you? Now clean it up, just take it off like that, rinse it in some water, tap it off, and you're done cleaning. Now, if we did have a food processor at home, how long do you think it would take you to clean that food processor? About 20 minutes. I'd say this took about 20 seconds, wouldn't you? So how do you like my kitchen cutter so far? Yeah? How would you like it better if it was free? Yeah, I would too. We give a lot of these away every single show. Let me clean up just a little bit. Keep going. Now, have you ever heard of waterless cooking before? No? Good. I love teaching people about waterless cooking. Waterless cooking is when you use the natural moisture from the food. Natural moisture from the food to cook it. You don't need to use water. It's got its own water inside. Now, if we do cook with water, what do we end up doing to the food? Boiling and steaming, that's right. If you boil your food at 212 degrees, you end up killing all the vitamins. If you steam your food, and they say it's better to steam your food, well, it's really not. It's 240 degrees. After 30 seconds, you've killed the vitamins and the nutrients inside. Anybody here microwave your vegetables? Oh, sir, don't do that. Charlie, please don't. Because you're cooking it at 500 to 700 degrees, and you kill the vitamins, the nutrients, and there's natural enzymes inside the food that help you to digest your food. So if you have any problems with digestion, you might want to stop microwaving your vegetables and cook them the normal way just in case, all right? Now, we're going to use this tool in order to cook those vegetables with. Monica, do you like to cook? You don't? Charlie, you like to cook? You do? Well, good. Everybody, let's welcome Charlie. He's my guest chef for today. Look at him. All right. Now, Charlie, you can sit right there. My insurance line stops right here. So you can help me right from where you are, all right? And what we're going to do is we're going to cook up some carrots in our vegetable medley. You like carrots, anybody? Anybody here like corn? Yeah, I love corn. Now, what's the very first thing you put in your corn after you're done cooking it? Butter and salt. That's right, we do butter and salt. But what I'm going to do here is I'm not going to boil it. I'm not going to steam the corn. And I'm not going to put butter or salt on it either. And I'm going to let you taste real corn straight out of the ground. Is that okay? I don't think you're going to need any salt or butter. You here like broccoli? Like broccoli? Good, good, good. You know broccoli's a superfood, right? The latest scientific research on broccoli is that our grandparents were right. They said that some of the best medicine we can ever have can be found at the end of a fork. And that's what we do. Now we're going to put some color in here. We got some yellow squash in there. We got some red pepper. You know why we use red and yellow in our vegetables? It stimulates the appetite more than any other two colors. You know how I know that? Millions of dollars in market research have shown. How you doing? That red and yellow stimulate the appetite more than any other, especially in children, by the way. If you have any children, add red and yellow to the vegetables, and guess what? They'll gobble them up. Yep. Another thing about red pepper, you know the difference between a red bell pepper and a green bell pepper? Monica, don't say color. Huh? Money. Absolutely money. That's true. See, the red bell pepper and the green bell pepper are actually the same vegetable exactly. Only the red bell pepper's been on the vine for up to 6 weeks long. It's a riper, sweeter vegetable, so it costs more money at the grocery store. But you know what? As we get older and we grow up, we find out that we get what we pay for, don't we? We want a riper, sweeter vegetable. Let me sit right. All right. Now, if I was at home and my mama was cooking up these vegetables right now, what would be the very next thing that she puts in there? Yeah, water. That's right. My mama says that if you're going to cook up a bunch of vegetables, you got to use a bunch of water. And then we take it over to the stove. We crank this thing up on what temperature? High heat, right? High heat. And then we let it sit there for about 20 minutes, let it boil, and then we'd sneak up on it. And we jab it and we stab it until we find out whether it's dead or done. If it's not, if it's got any texture, any color, we leave it on there for another 10 minutes, don't we? Yeah. Wait a minute. This is a waterless cookware show. What am I doing over here? Well, I did this for two reasons. One, maybe to show us what we already know. But number two, to teach us something. Can I teach you something today? Is that all right? Well, the Mayo Clinic says that the two worst things you can do to your vegetables is to cook them in water and cook them on high heat. And we've been taught that for generations, haven't we? So we're not going to do that. We're going to take this water and we're going to pour it back out. And look what's already happened. It's about a 20 to 30 second rinse. And we're seeing a lot already of the vitamins, the nutrients, the natural flavors, the natural sugars, and that orange right there is beta-carotene out of this carrot. Already flushed out, because water is a natural solvent. Every time it touches something, it starts to break it down immediately. So we're not going to do that. We're going to do it the right way. We're not going to do it the old-fashioned way. We're going to put a lid on here, and we're going to put it on the cooktop at medium heat, okay? When you're cooking with our cookware, it's medium to low, right? Does that make sense? Good. We're gonna put that on medium, and we're gonna get that cooking. And while we're waiting on that, I'm gonna put together a science experiment. You for a science experiment? Don't look too happy about all this science stuff, all right? And it's gonna be okay, I promise. And we're gonna make some boiled carrots so that we can get a taste test between the water-free and the boiled carrots. Is that okay? Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna use this pan right here. Do you recognize this pan? Well, you do, sir. It's an all-clad pan. Get it at Williams-Sonoma, about 3 miles from here, and you can get this all day over there for $300. It's a good pan. Nice stainless steel bowl, pretty handle. The thing about it is, if I was going to try to cook these vegetables into this pan with no water, what do you think would happen to it? It would burn and scorch. Yes, it would. So guess what? I'm not going to make my $300 pan a $10 pan. So I'm going to cook it the old-fashioned way. I'm going to put some of these beautiful, beautiful carrots in there, and we're going to help it along with our taste test by using the flavor, the vitamins, the nutrients, and the natural sugars from that. Now Charlie, since you are my celebrity chef, I'm going to need you to tell me when they put these on here once we take these off. Now, how are we going to know when to take these off? Well, this cookware will tell you specifically, Charlie, when it's ready to go. You know how you're going to do that? When this pan reaches the internal temperature of 180 degrees, vapor is going to start releasing outside the edge. When that happens, it's the pan telling us that it's ready to come off the burner, okay? Do you think you can handle that, Charlie? Now, Monica, if we burn our vegetables today, are we going to blame? Yeah, twice. Well, twice. All right. Now, we are going to do, while we're waiting on this to cook, we're going to make a salad. We'll take back our tool here, our kitchen cutter, and we're going to set it up to make a salad. What we're going to do first is we're going to start by making a stir fry, 600 pounds of suction. Dishwasher safe, yep. And we're going to use all 4 cones on this one today. We're going to start with this one, remember. Let's plug it in first, turn it on, reverse. It's a lifetime warranty on the engine of this beautiful thing right here. Also comes with a very sophisticated safety mechanism. At the very moment that this hand feels pain, this hand stops turning. Come on now. Don't make me use it, okay? Because I ain't afraid to use it. Here we go. Anybody got a watch or stop the timer? Oh, Charlie.
Yeah.
Oh,
See vapor?
I see vapor, Charlie.
Okay, yeah, now I see.
Wow, you're really keen. I tell you what. You know the word keen. Here we go. Now, what we see here is now a moisture barrier has come across, and you can actually see the lid spin freely. When you see the lid spin freely, spin it one more time and pull it off, okay? Did you see it stop? It stopped automatically. And what it's done is created a patented vapor seal that Kitchencraft has. And it's locked in the vitamins, the nutrients, and the flavor right inside here. It's not going anywhere. So we're going to actually be able to taste the flavor that we would have lost, that we're going to lose as we boil these carrots. And I'm going to turn this up on a higher temperature so we can boil those out, yeah? Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these over here and let them sit and cook a little bit longer while we make that salad. Is that okay? Good deal. All right. Now you got that stopwatch. You set it for 5 minutes. And I'm going to show you how to make the salad that you would have eaten. Had you been here earlier, could I got my salad? It's all right. It's going to be okay. We're going to start off making a stir fry. Then we're going to turn it into a salad. 8 vegetable salad. 8 vegetable salad. So make some 9 vegetable salad. So I don't know. And I'm like going, the first thing we're going to do, you ready? We're going to start. Hit the button. Go. All right. Now, can you tell me what's the hardest part about making a stir fry? Cutting out the vegetables. Well, that didn't seem too hard, did it? No, sure didn't. Now what do? We end up cutting them up nice and pretty, just like this. Then we go to saute them, and what happens? They start to shrink, start to stick together. I don't like that. So what we're going to do is we're going to add a little bit of body to our vegetables. We're going to use this guy right here, and I'll show you what we're going to do. Now what does this look like here as we cut this down? Oh yeah. Now, what does that look like? That's a waffle fry. Ruffles potato chip, these are really good. Now because of the corrugation, it's less likely to shrink, and it's less likely to stick together. So that's what we like to do there. Put that in there. Now, anybody here like hash browns? You like hash browns? Do you make them yourself? You shred your own cheese? Oh, then you might recognize this guy right somewhere around here. Over here. Recognize this guy? Oh yeah, don't laugh at Mike. Beautiful. This is the deluxe model right out of Taiwan. Comes with its own band-aids. Taking shot is free though, okay? Now, where was I? Oh yeah, just pretend like this is potato and maybe some cheese. Let's see what we can do with those. I want you to notice something. So I'm going to keep turning this and it's going to go all the way down. The last piece, we're taking care of every bit of the vegetable that we've paid good money for, haven't we? Now that's a nice stir fry right there. That's beautiful when you're going to go sprinkling that on your homemade pizza or your tacos. It's good there. All we need now is some sauce and some meat. We saute that up into a nice stir fry, but now we're going to make it into a salad. You ready? Do you like celery? Do we like celery? Do you like that part of celery? Yeah, nature's dental floss. Anyway, clean it up. Take this on Survivor. You got a toothbrush and floss. It's a little secret for me to you, okay? Now, we're going to take care of those strings, but we're going to take the strings, we're going to put it on the back of the hopper. We're going to turn this on high speed. Did you know this has a multiple speed motor? Yeah. We're going to turn that on high. Woo! And we're going to go through that. We're going to shred our celery with no strings attached. Now, how about some onion? That's the worst part about cutting up an onion. Crying, yeah? I don't like crying in front of my woman. So I take this. Did you know the top two layers of an onion is where the oils that create the gases that create the tears are? So I'm going to take those top two layers, stick them in my hand. I'm going to take it nice and slow. And I'm just going to julienne my onions nice and pretty all the way down to the last two layers. And I'm going to throw those tears out where they belong. Right, in the trash can. Now we got some nice onions. Let's get some cabbage in there. Cabbage. You guys like cabbage? Do you buy your cabbage whole and then shred it, or do you actually get it from the bag? Yeah, really? Yeah. Let me show you something. I got 10 cents worth of cabbage in my hand, and what's coming out the bottom is about $3 worth of cabbage. And take that down all the last couple of layers. This is the bitter stuff. It has all the fingerprints from everybody at Bilo. We don't want that. And then we're going to do it back in color again, because I think you fell asleep there for just a minute there, Charlie. I'm going to put some color in here. Now that color right there says that it's so much more nutritional for you, because when you see color, you actually have more nutrition in each one. Let's get a couple of those big pieces out of there. Now, we got the beginnings of a really nice salad, but what we really need to do is top it off with something really good, like cheese plant. You like cheese plant? You don't know what cheese? No? No cheese plant? It's okay. I didn't know what cheese plant was until 6 months ago either. I learned really quickly what cheese plant was, though. And it's right over here. You don't like any hard cheeses like Parmesan Reggiano cheese? Yeah, that's the guy you want right there. That's our fine shredder. We put that on there just like that, and we break out our cheese plant. Oh, what is that, really? You're right, Monica. That's butternut squash. What? You're so smart. You're a farmer. We got the rind here. Most people don't really like working with butternut squash because of that rind, don't they? But what I like to do is I'm going to take this rind and I'm going to put it on the back of the hopper, and let's see why we call this cheese plant, okay? Yeah. Now, what does that look like coming out of there, Charlie? That looks like cheddar cheese, doesn't it? Wow. And then we peeled it and shredded it all at the very same time. All right. I think that's about 4 minutes and 45 seconds. So I'm going to clean up for that last 15 seconds. Is it? Did you put a timer down? Clean up just a little bit here.
I love these colors.
Get this out of the way. All righty now. Now, we come to these shows right here, pick some nice things for our family, nice things for our homes. Ooh, I like my kitchen cutter. Is that good? Yeah. Would you like it better if it was free? Yeah, wouldn't you? We give a bunch of those away every show. All right. Now, yes, we come to these shows to buy some nice things for our home and our family. I would like to ask you a simple question. I think it's pretty simple. What is the most expensive room in the house to remodel? Anybody? Yeah, that kitchen, man. Every single time. I had one fellow here said, my wife's closet. I said, dude, you're in trouble. She's gonna be a wife for as long. Yeah, it is the kitchen, and we end up spending $30,000 to $40,000 remodeling our kitchen. We put our cabinets and our countertops and our backsplashes and our lights, and we spent $3,000 on a fridge that only cools your food. We spent $2,000 on an oven that only heats your food. I don't know. But what do we do with the most expensive cookware we own? Once we're done with all that beautiful stuff, where do we hide it? In the cabinet. That's what I'm so excited about. I'm gonna go get that, okay? I'm gonna go get the most expensive cookware. I'll be right back. Down here somewhere. Found it. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, the most expensive cookware on the planet. Can you hear me now? Get in it. It is the most expensive cookware. Why do we call this the most expensive cookware on the planet? Well, we use it, we abuse it, we burn it, we scorch it, we throw it in the trash. Go back, buy some more. Matter of fact, my wife and I, we spend $300 every 3 years replacing our cookware for a very long time until we found this one. And that's not the least of it. Now, you know what? Everybody has a Teflon somewhere in their house. You may not know where it is, but it's there, I promise you. Because the average home spends $25 every year replacing this guy. We get Teflon every Christmas, and by Valentine's Day, it's Teflon. Yeah. Charlie, you didn't know some of those black specks in your eggs weren't pepper, did you? No, I didn't think so. Sure, you like that stuff? No. Now, they say, and I'm not really sure who they are, but they say that you need an artificial coating in order to cook an egg like they do on TV. I'd like to show you today how that you can actually cook an egg without any artificial coating. We have here our 7-inch saute pan, and we're going to cook an egg on here, and I'm going to do it just like, I'm going to teach you how to make the perfect egg. Are you ready? First thing, preheat. Always preheat your stainless steel pan, all right? We're going to preheat it, and always preheat it on low heat. So we're going to do that, we're going to put that on low heat. Now, if I was going to put a steak in this pan right now, would it stick? It wouldn't? Yes? No? Well, that's a trick question. You see, it would actually stick initially, and then the natural oils will drop down below the steak, get a nice sear, and it'll release the steak, turn it over, do it again. Gordon Ramsay taught me that last week. An egg, though, has it's 100% protein, has no natural oils in it. So we need to help that along a little bit. And I like to help it along with a nice extra virgin olive oil, healthy lubricant, but it also adds a nice flavor to it. So I'm going to do this, I'm going to spray this. You don't need a lot, you just need that much. You don't want to cook it in the oil, you just want to give it a little bit of help as it goes. Then we take the egg, we break it down, put it in here. Ooh, yeah, there we go. Come on in. Put that egg right there. Let that go. Now, Americans love their aluminum cookware. They really do. We don't have much left inside our homes, but every restaurant in the country has aluminum cookware. But the reason why is because it heats up very fast, and it gets you in and out of the restaurant just as quick, so that they can turn the tables over and make some more money. What's your name? Carolyn. Good to meet you, Carolyn. Thanks for stopping by. We're in the middle of it, but you'll catch up, I promise. Now, the aluminum cookware, actually, have you ever heard of the health concerns that are connected to aluminum cookware? Yeah. Alzheimer's, dementia, Parkinson's disease, all connected to aluminum cookware, so we don't like to do that too much. Then there's cast iron. You have cast iron, Carolyn? Yeah, cast iron, the perfect cooking vessel, by the way. It heats up evenly and it retains its heat. But do we ever clean our cast iron skillet? Not really. Take a little bit of paper towel and wipe it down.